What's good, guys? It's your boy Rocky from Rock Country Gang Dogs, man. We're gonna go live tonight and we're gonna talk about Crew 22. So we're gonna let people jump up in here. You know what I mean? Get people notified, things like that. And we're gonna start this good old story off. I wanted to do it live so everybody good, you know what I mean? Get a good vibe of the story and things like that so you can see that everything is 100% real about this story. That's first and foremost. But, yeah. Yeah, we definitely gonna get this started though, man, for sure, for sure. But like I said, we're gonna wait for some people to jump up here. We're gonna tell you the story of Crew 22. Crew 22, man. So I see somebody out here, so share this video we got now. That's for sure, for sure. Share this video so everybody can see it. Crew 22 is going down. And get y'all what's the story behind it about law enforcement. You know what I mean? Absolutely killing these fucking dogs for no reason. You know what I mean? So we definitely gonna get into it. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Stuff like that. If you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you ain't like the video, go ahead and like it because it's absolutely free. And share it so people can see it. You know what I mean? This story need to be shared because it's right there out of Nashville, North Carolina. Nashville, North Carolina. So y'all want to hear the story about Crew 22? Go and get your drinks, go and get your smoke, however you gonna do it. Like I said, share these videos, man. And we're gonna get down to it so people will see it anyway. I have it posted on my channel and right after I finish. So it'll be posted so everybody go back and watch and things like that. But this is a story about Crew 22. Mm-hmm. And it's a crazy story though how it all even evolved. So it bring in a lot of like, I'm gonna give you good detail about everything. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you good, real good detail about everything and how everything evolved and how everything happened. So, like I said though, man, if y'all watching the video, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. I want a little bit more people to get in before I start, you know what I mean, talking about it because I am gonna answer questions in the middle of this, you know, in the middle of the conversation. So if you got a question or something like that, you know what I mean, I will answer in the middle of this video, you know what I mean, or on this live feed, however you want to say it. But anyway, yeah, man, Crew 22, man. Nashville, North Carolina. And I'm going to give you the backdrop beforehand on what happened. You know what I mean? Before I go straight to Crew 22, I'm going to give you history of just my farm and Rock Country Gang Dogs in general. Well, really, this had nothing to do with Rock Country Gang Dogs until I found out about it. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Everything worked together. But anyway, all right. So Rock Country Gang Dogs, you know, everybody know me, Bulldogger, you know what I mean? Bulldog, things like that. Raised American Pit Bull Terriers, some of the best, you know what I mean? Some of the best, but definitely underrated. But yeah, man, we definitely did it. Is my I don't know my chat. Welcome to the live chat. Okay, all right, maybe y'all just listening. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all share this video too. But yeah, man, just thinking about it, man. You know, Rocket Kennels, you know what I mean? All my life, three generations of just bulldogging, just you know what I mean? Just everything, you know what I mean? Just bulldogging, doing all the such sort like that. You know, three generations raising some of the best dogs in the Carolinas. You know what I mean? Like I said, very, very, very underrated. But yeah, man. Not only that, I got a farm. You know what I mean? I got a farm and we raise cattle, things like that. But I got one side of my farm is that it's a livestock rescue. Okay, it's a livestock rescue far as um horses. You know what I mean? Horses like that, we will take horses in for different situations and things like that. And when we got the rescue license for the livestock, you see what I'm saying? Other things start to accumulate with that, far as you know, your local sheriff or somebody like that to call you. You know what I mean? If you got a horse loose out on the highway or something like that, and they need somebody to come pick that bad boy up, their call was known as Fort Family Farm. You see what I'm saying? Fort Family Farm, and that's the farm business I do is way bigger than Bulldogs. And it's more. It's not a rescue based farm, but we do take horses in and livestock in, you know what I mean, for situations like that. You know what I mean? They're out running on the highway and things like that. We do get ourselves involved because we handle horses and we handle livestock, so we're able to bring the equipment that we need to get the job done. You know what I mean? And we're local. But anyway, man, just over time, word got around for the rescuing the livestock thing, and not only that, the facility. You see what I'm saying? And the facility, like if you've been to my farm, like that, you seen somewhat of my facility, but we got quarters where we can actually, hold animals. You know what I mean? Like hold all types of animals. And if you know rock country game dogs and you've been to my farm, things like that, we got a camel. You see what I'm saying? We own a camel as well. So um yeah, it's a lot of things that we're able to do here that most people is not allowed to do or can't have sitting on 165 acres. You know what I mean? You got opportunities to do a lot of things. And with this situation here, we end up getting a call one day, and not knowing, and I'm telling you, it's so deep because not knowing the situation, not knowing who it is or anything like that. Um, we know we didn't. It was random for us. You know what I mean? It was totally random for us. Simple fact, because we're used to rescuing livestock or something, or off the road, or corralling livestock, and it never would just always rescuing or anything. Like it was more so we got the equipment to corral these animals if they're on the highway, anything like that. We're able to do it. You know what I mean? We got the system to do it. Um, but in this certain situation, we had a call, and that's when I say the word got around that we was doing things like that, and having the facility for 'em. So when we oh Lord, somebody just kirked out. Anyway, um, we that fucked me up right now. I don't even know what they talking about. It's crazy. And we about to get you. I wish I had a moderator to get your ass up already. But anyway, man, um, we had just facility of word getting around. Like we got facility to hold a lot of animals. So we got contacted one day by Nash County Animal Shelter, and the contact was like, hey, we got facility here. We got a facility here. We can't we got a big, large income of pit bulls. You know what I mean? And we don't got the space in our facility to handle these dogs. You see what I'm saying? To handle these dogs or anything like that. And when I thought about it, I was like, damn, like, like, why you call me then? You see what I'm saying? Like, well, and they like, and like we had, contacts with your local area, that you had a facility that's able to hold these animals and things like that. So I was like, I said, well, I don't want to do that, just straight out the gate, because I know me and what I had, my game dogs and things like that. I don't want nobody in my area just anything. That's just off limits. You know what I mean? I didn't want nobody around like that. and that's it's just that's what it was. It's just that's what it was from my perspective and how I wanted it. It was not gonna happen, and I told him, I said, no, I said we ain't got the space neither. That's for sure. I said we ain't got the space. I can't do it. Definitely not. We ain't got the space to do it. But we did, you know what I mean. But so it's kind of a little bit my fault, but it ain't my fault. But we're gonna get more into it. But anyway, but I said no. I said no. I said we're not. I said no. I ain't got the space to do that either. I said we can't do it. And it was 22 pit bulls, okay. And within the 22 pit bulls, so I said, you know what? I come down there and I check them out, and I go and see. I want to see what the condition of the dogs and things like that. So I end up going down there, y'all. When I say I go down there and I take a little team with me down there just to go see what was going on and shit like that, man. I swear to God, they had these dogs in a fucking like a mobile unit type thing, like a dog pound sheriff type mobile unit. Like I'm talking about the cage, and then talking about the well keeping, the safety of these dogs. Like I'm talking about, you could be bulldogging and would never keep your dogs in this situation. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about for months, man. I know y'all know, if you ever been to the vet office, right? And you see the little cages that the dogs stacked up in or something like that, just holding cages, you know what I mean? Like, what up? And holding cages, you know what I mean? Like, that's how the dogs was. And it's 22 pit bulls, game bred, just real good dogs. Like I'm talking about, you beforehand, before I even knew anything about where they came from, I'm looking at the dog. I'm like, God damn, like these some good looking fucking dogs. You know what I mean? Like they look good as hell. I don't see what's wrong with them. And now at this point, I don't know the situation. I don't know where they came from. I don't know none of that. All I know is that they wanted to hold the dogs at my facility until the court processing. So when I figured out and heard the court process, I said, okay, well, it got to be something. You know what I mean? It got to be some type of court situation, dog fight situation, mistreatment. It had to be something, but I didn't get into it at that point. I'm just going through looking at the dogs, and I'm like, golly. And when they took me back there to see the dogs, now inside that mobile unit, see, the mobile unit was parked beside the building, just a regular mobile, like a big ass mobile unit with a whole lot of kennels on the inside. And these dogs, I'm talking about, they in these tight ass little cages. I'm like, they better off on fucking chains. You see what I'm saying? Like, they better off on chains. Like, you can't get no fucking better than that. Like, they're like in anybody yard right now. Those dogs was living a fucking better life on the yard anywhere compared to being in them squared ass. Look, I'm talking about no bigger than what, 2 foot by 2 by 3. You see what I'm saying? Like and we get blamed and come around. They come scope our shit out, come scope your shit out, and you get blamed for all this right here. You mistreated dog. You got a dog on a chain. You see what I'm saying? And they go ballistic over that. You got fur mamas, whatever y'all want to call them, tree huggers. Man, they go ballistic over this. And it's absolutely wild, man. It's absolutely wild. But anyway, man. So I go there and see the dogs, look at the dogs, and I'm talking about, man, beautiful dogs. Everything just absolutely wonderful, man. Healthy at that. So I couldn't see why it was what went on. So it turned out to be, I knew the guy. Now I'm not going to disclose his name, okay? I'm not going to disclose his name because he a good guy and he loved his fucking dogs. You see what I'm saying? He absolutely loved his dogs. None of his dogs were per se like I could really say is pedigree breeding. You know what I mean? And I know that he'll see this video and he know that I'll say the same thing. It was just pure pedigree breeding. Like it was dogs that was bred good off of other dogs, and that's just how it was. You know what I mean? That's just how it was. He just wanted to breed good bred dogs, and had consistency in good dogs. You know what I mean? And still producing good dogs. You see what I'm saying? So he he no by any means like he had no ill will about mistreatment, fighting, none of that stuff with his dogs at all. Like he had no ill will about it. And like I said, to this day he a good guy and they took all his dogs. But I'm gonna get more down into the story, right? So what the cause was of them actually taking the dogs and getting in his business was the fact that he lived in that area. You know what I mean? And is no race involved, but in the area that he was in, it was predominantly Caucasian people. You see what I'm saying? And they gave him older Caucasian people who gave him hell, and it still was the country setting. I mean, if you went to his yard, you could see that these dogs was at least 2 to 3 acres separated from each other. Like the houses, I mean, the houses 2 or 3 acres separate from each other. So that's a good distance. You know what I mean? And not only and having 22 dogs in that area with and then you sitting on what 5, 6 acres yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, and having neighbors, and that's what really happened is having neighbors. They speculating things, not knowing things. Um, him, having family over is getting misinterpreted with, partying, people doing things, anything like that. If you got a yard, guys, and you got a good sized yard, and you bring any type of visitors, the yard is gonna go absolutely buck wild. Okay? The yard gonna go buck wild. If you got a lot of dogs, and that's some of the reason why I don't meet people at my farm. You know what I mean? It's so many dogs that people, every single one of them got different attitudes. And if one of them get off the chain and it hit you from one way and another work out there, I don't like to even get my yard hyped up. I let my yard at my house get hyped up because that's something that I can manage alone. At my yard, I got to have a team out there just in case some stupid shit fucking happen. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, man, he didn't have a big yard where these dogs are going crazy. He had dogs, like I said, they was dogs where they were just, pedigree bred. Like that's all that mattered. It was just pedigree breeding. You see what I'm saying? And they took this man dogs from word of people, neighbors thinking he had something going on. You know what I mean? So what really made it bad, and a lot of you wonder probably like, they had to take for some reason. Yes, they did. He had a dog there that had was coming down with parvo. You know what I mean? And he trying to take care of it with remedies that he know from home, getting his own shots from. I'm not even gonna say the name because one day they might sponsor my motherfucking ass. But no. Getting your own shots, but I ain't talking bad about them no way. But if you all right, getting your supplies from Tractor Supply, something like that. Nowadays they don't even want you to do that no more. You know what I mean? They trying to put a stop to getting shots from Tractor Supply, your local hardware store. You know what I mean? The old country stores that used to have all the good shots, dewormers, collars. You know what I mean? All that stuff. So. Man, yeah, but that's what it was, man. When they got there, they found a dog that was sick. It was sick, and he'll tell you that the dog was sick, but he was getting the dog to health. You see what I'm saying? Getting the dog to health and actually, you know what I mean, doing anything to get the dogs right. So, okay, do you know I'm gonna go ahead and start to skip through a lot of it. So they went there and they start, and you know, people got treadmills, people got breadsticks, and people use breadsticks and had breadsticks in confirmation shows. You see what I'm saying? Using breadsticks in confirmation shows, or just having it with them. You see what I'm saying? And by them having it with them is like, you know, it's okay there, but if I'm at home, it's not okay. You know what I mean? Even though I gotta transport these from home to the confirmation show, but if I'm at home, it's still not okay. And that's what it looked like in their eyes, and having treadmills and things like that. That made the situation worse because now they can say, well, yeah, he had all types of tools. He was dog fighting, doing this, doing that, doing the third, you know what I mean? And he really wasn't. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, he really wasn't. He was a person of good morals, and it one little mistake, you know what I mean, that wasn't even a mistake. You know what I mean? They just don't want you to heal your dogs yourself no more. That's just how it is now. They don't want you to have no remedies. They don't want you to. You got to do everything by everybody who been, you know, schooled for these things. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just it's out of whack. But anyway, man, yeah. So they end up, you know, taking the dogs, and that's what it was, man. When they took the dogs, and I didn't know it at the time. I absolutely did not know that it was him. And then when I found out it was him, yes, I did. When they found out, when they ended up taking all the fucking dogs, right? They ended up taking all the dogs except for two dogs. So it was actually 24 dogs, but I called it Crew 22 because 22 was basically humanely, you know, well, I say unhumanely euthanized, you know what I mean? But law enforcement straight put them down for no reason. But two of them was actually be saved, okay? Now, back in the day, let me read this message that's blocked right here. So, yeah, I'm glad your shit was blocked. Look, but anyway, we had but yeah, it was two that was actually able to be saved. Okay, so I ended up taking two of those dogs. You know what I mean? I ended up taking two of those dogs and bringing them back my way. Okay, and bringing them back my way. I knew how the dogs are bred. Got the paperwork for him. They didn't take any type of paperwork or anything like that. They didn't take anything like that for the dogs. Really, it was so much of a oh, forgive me for saying this. I know you watch, but I got to be real. I consider as a hoarder. You know what I mean, with a lot of stuff that you can't see. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, they don't like to see us win, man. They don't like to see us win at all. Yeah. But yeah, they don't like to see us win at all, man. I swear to God. So anyway, I end up getting two of those dogs. All right, I end up getting two of those dogs, and the dogs was definitely some good damn dogs. Like good dogs. I end up producing puppies off of the dogs, so I know they was good fucking dogs. But yeah, man, the dogs. They end up taking the rest of these dogs, y'all, after he lost this case, man. They end up taking these dogs, and I'm talking about the dogs. Okay. Anyway, I don't even know how people join this live with dumb shit, man. I need a moderator ASAP. But any fucking way, man. We could goddamn but yeah, man, 22 fucking dogs, man. 22 dogs actually got just straight euthanized. for no reason. For absolutely no reason. I'm talking about they had no evidence that these dogs was fighting. They had no evidence that these dogs, I'm talking about no scratches, no marks, no nothing. The only thing that was wrong, and in the documents they even say that the areas was well kept, but the dogs was bred for fighting. The dogs was bred. You see what I'm saying? It's just the breeding of these fucking dogs, man. It's just the breeding, man. That's it. Just the breeding all together. Like, it's just the breeding. So, it was definitely some fucked up shit, to be real. You know what I mean? And to tell him that he can't have no more dogs no more. You see what I'm saying? No more dogs, no more convicted of something that he won't doing. Like, and they actually convicted this man. Actually convicted him and unalived his dogs, man. Unalived his dogs. Only two of them was able to be saved. Like I said, it was 24 all together. But two of them, and the only reason why those two was able to be saved because they was puppies at the time that it all went down. The only two puppies, and as they grew, we ended up breeding dogs, man. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, yeah, right. That's for sure, man. That's for sure. They know they doing it, but won't raise their yard. But like I said, I ain't gonna put it on no race thing. But the only race thing that it was about, it was the fact that, you know, uh, he the only black guy in a good little nice country rural neighborhood. You know what I mean? And like I said, these houses is a good distance from each other, so it won't like the dogs are bothering. Cause I swear to you, you go out there, the dogs barely bark. They only bark when people that they don't know come around or morning time feedings. We all know this as bulldoggers. We know this as bulldogs. When we come outside, morning feeders, morning cleaners, these motherfuckers teed up. We all know that. You see what I'm saying? Anybody, you got some that if you just walk outside, you got a few dogs that act stupid as hell. Now I got a few dogs that just act retarded. You know what I mean? Just off the sight of seeing you. But you know, you got dogs where they don't make a damn sound when it ain't nothing going on. You see what I'm saying? If everybody chill, I done been out in the yard some days and everybody kick back, lay back, and don't do shit. But his yard, on the other hand, they won't doing a damn thing. They won't doing nothing. Like they ain't making no noise. Like I know it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah, it definitely they definitely unallowed them. And when I say good dogs, y'all, man, when I say good dogs, I'm talking about males, females, like adult males, adult females, prospects, and I'm talking about dogs that really like, like they was bred good as hell, but could have been something. They was on the right yard, the damn show. Yeah, yeah, they definitely will, man. They definitely will. They'll definitely call animal control on you for absolutely no fucking reason. And not only that, hmm if you renting, if y'all renting from somebody, you know what I mean, and you got a fucked up neighbor, they'll call the law on you. I mean, not the law, but the rent people. You know what I mean? I seen a guy in that situation that contacted me. I had to take his dog probably about a year or so ago. I brung this off. He wanted. He said he can't lose his stock. You see what I'm saying? He rather somebody get his stock to know what he doing than just have to just sell him off somewhere. And he had to bring because the neighbor bullshitting about the dogs. Wanted to call the rent company, say this, that, and the third, and all that stuff, and that's what happened. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like that, man. It's just like that. A lot of people don't agree with what we got going on. You know what I mean? And it's way more crazy shit going on in this damn world. Mm-hmm. With dogs, with hell, it ain't even just dogs. It's all types of animals. You got people poaching animals. You got motherfucking shipping animals, illegal animals across the border, all this shit, and they worried about goddamn fucking pit bulls and shit like that. Man, listen, what I can tell you this. Where is all these activists at? You know what I mean? When bullshit going down with all these goddamn other animals goddamn being euthanized in these motherfucking shelters and shit. Where the fuck y'all at? You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to talk about that. Y'all want to protest and go save all the goddamn animals here. Go save them. You ain't say shit when them motherfucking 22 goddamn dog got used. Now, where the fuck was you then? And y'all keep talking about they can't be rehabilitated. You ain't tried. Put that dog back on the yard where that damn dog was born. You know what I mean? That dog was the most happy dog. And they kill me, right? This is what they say, y'all. This is what they say. They kill me when they say, yeah, the dog was so happy when we got up to the chain area. Bitch, the dog happy when I get up to the chain area. You ain't making no difference. He happy already. He was happy. He a happy damn dog. You see what I'm saying? Y'all make it seem just because you got the dog off the chain area, he happy. Listen, I could let my dog run around all fucking day and all night in a whole acre fenced in corral that I got, right? Whole acre fence right there with the horses there. I take all the horses out and well, hell, I ain't got but two up in that corral there. Yeah, so I take them two horses out of that goddamn corral right there, whole acre, let them go, let that dog loose in there. That dog will run around for 3 days damn straight. I take that dog, put that bitch on the chain for 30 goddamn minutes. That dog gonna act the same damn way when I take off they got that chain. They gonna swear down to the happy dog in the world because they let off the chain. And I done had her off 3 days. You see what I'm saying? That's how that shit work, man. That's how that shit work. I think the judge and the jury need to go ahead and have a trial at the house that damn day. Because yeah, cause all that taking my dog shit, you better be ready to fight for the motherfucker. It's going down. You think about taking my shit? Yeah, I crash out about mine. That for sure, for sure. Oh, they got them hard work I put in that shit. Yeah, we going out, bitch. Yeah. That's for sure. We going out about mine. Yeah, y'all want to kill him? Yeah, come on, let's do it. Come on. Mm-hmm. I'm on with it, but yeah, man. That's a story about Crew 22, man. They just straight demolished them, dog. And I'm talking about in short order. Like, real shit in short order. Like, it happened so fast. I'm talking about it happened so fast, and then I think about, like, if they was placed on my property, in my facility, like, it still would have happened the same way. I would just been the fact of I would just been holding the dogs until you see what I'm saying? I'd have just been holding the dogs until the case was over just for them to kill the fucking dog. I mean unallow them. How the fuck you say? You see what I'm saying? I'd have been waiting for that shit. That like I'd have been done got acquainted with them shit. You know what? I should have did and took some mud dogs and cut all their hair off the motherfuckers in this thing. That's what I should have did. No, no, I should. Well, yeah, man. But that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up for real. So no, I thought about that. That's alright right now. I did that. But yeah, man. God damn. But yeah, Crew 22, man. Rest the fucking peace because, like I said, even though they was on the wrong yard, the wrong time, goddamn, there was some good fucking dogs that could have been something. And that's 22 dogs they couldn't even show what they really could have been. You see what I'm saying? They could have been family dogs. They could have been good hog dogs. You know what I mean? Hiking dogs, weight pulling dogs. They could have been all that and never had a fucking chance to do it. You see what I'm saying? Never had a chance to do it because it was misconstrued on what the yard was. People see pit bulls, there it is. That's the end of it. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Rock Country Gang, dog. Made that shit short. That's the story of Crew 22, man. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the story. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and we'll get back with you. That's for sure, for sure. And you better know.